Hey y'all. So I was sitting here and right now I am in Richmond, Virginia because I travel for my job, and I was looking at the information for that story, the Kaneeka Jenkins story, and when I tell you, I'm like literally shook right now. I cannot believe what I've been reading. So, for those of you who don't know, Kaneeka Jones is a girl from Chicago, and she's 19 years old. Well, she was 19 years old. She went out to a party with her friends on Friday, which was September 8th, 2017. And as she's out with her friends, she's having a good time, and some way or another she goes missing. Then around 4 o'clock Saturday morning, they call the girl's mom and tell her mom, like, okay, we have the keys to your car, we got her phone, but we don't know where she's at, she's missing. Sunday morning, they found her body. They do the they pronounce her dead at like 12:50 something afternoon on Sunday, which was the 10th of September. So the thing that got me shook is that there are so many different stories, and it's so hard to know which story is the right story, which story is the wrong story. And I've watched that video so many times, and some of the things that are coming up are that, like, at 3 minutes into the live video, you can hear her say, "Help me." Honestly, I don't think that that's her saying "help me." I think that it's the song, because in the live video, one of the girls records the live video. Her name is Irene. And in the live video, Irene is actually on Monifa's phone. And Monifa is the girl, Kaneeka's best friend. That's who she went to the party with. Now, it's my understanding that Monifa, who's the best friend, works at the hotel. She has a friend named Irene. Irene is the girl who's doing the live video. It's Irene's birthday, and through association, Kaneeka ends up showing up, and they end up having this whole little kickback for the girl. So, there's been like speculations that at 3 minutes into the video, you can hear Kaneeka saying, help me," because it said that she was raped. But honestly, I don't think that that's her, because the girl Irene keeps saying there's bad connection, and at the beginning of the video, you can hear a guy faintly say, "Where the music at?" And so she's like, "Man, this connection in here is so bad, and that's why the music isn't playing. So when the music finally started playing on YouTube, then it starts playing Chief Keef. And it's the way the music cuts on and cuts off that makes it sound like that. But if you were able to find the video of her in the elevator where she's like, we going up, her voice sounds nothing like that. Another thing, a lot of people are like pointing the blame and saying that they pay her $200 to like let the dudes rape her, like she set her friend up. I don't necessarily know that I believe that either, only because there's a part in the video where you can hear other conversations, and they're saying something like, yeah, but most people, it's like around 1 minute and 50 something seconds, and it's like, yeah, most people can't use a picture to do it, and what if they mess you up? Now you just out the money. And then they were like, I asked how much it cost, and they said it clearly said in the message $200. Now, for me, I'm thinking that maybe they talking about a tattoo. But again, I wasn't there, so I really don't know. But it's so much speculation that's going on with this video. It's so much that doesn't make sense. It's a lot that doesn't add up. But if you look at the post between the girls, you can see that Kaneeka did take no, Monifa took her friend Kaneeka out. And there's a part in the video where you can hear her say, "You supposed to be having fun. You need to lighten up," or something like that. And she was like, I'm just trying to enjoy myself. And I think that's at the point when they leave, like when she walks out. So, it's just a lot that doesn't make sense. And the whole story honestly is terrible. And I kid you not, y'all, I've been real dedicated. Like, I was at work, like, it just don't make sense. Like, what am I missing? I feel like I'm missing some pieces here and there. Like, it just ain't adding up. Then some people were saying that the girl Irene, who's doing the live video, has on Kaneeka, the girl who passed, has on her jacket. It's not the same jacket. That girl jacket had like some type of red something, like a patch or something on it. And if you see the video from them in the elevator, Kaneeka's jean jacket is just a plain distressed jean jacket. It doesn't have any like patchwork or anything like that. But the girl Irene, her jacket does have red patchwork. And then the friend Monifa, her jacket is black. It's not jeaned at all. And then I do feel like that they were witnesses. They do know what was going on, because there's a part in the video where you can hear somebody say, "You trying to ride with me?" And the other dude was like, "Nah, bro, you tripping." Like, as if to say, like, I'm not even trying to go down the road that y'all going down. I already know what's going on. There's another girl that sits on the bed, and you can kind of tell that she ain't really feeling the vibe of what's going on in there. But it's so hard to make out who's saying what and what's being said, because if you pay attention, if you realize what's going on, they having a kickback. So she on the phone like, "Yeah, we in 926, we in 926. She's telling everybody where to go. So it's people that's coming into the room. They coming into the hotel room, coming and going. So it's a lot of different conversations. You hear a lot of different names being dropped. When the video first come on, she's talking about some girl named Bree. Then maybe about a minute or so into the video, she's like, "Oh yeah, that's Shamaya." And so now when you hear all these different names, so there's Bree, Shamaya, Kaneeka, Monifa, and then of course the girl Irene. So there's 5 girls in the room. And then there's at least 2 to 3 guys. Now it's really hard to make out, but when she leans back to pick up her, when Irene leans back to pick up her own phone, because that's the phone she's talking on. Irene is talking on her own phone, but she's doing the live video from Monifa's phone, because in the beginning Monifa was like, "I really hope somebody show up with an Android charger, because I need a charger for my phone." So but there's a part in the video when she kind of leaned back, and you can see that there's somebody dressed in all black, and that person, I'm thinking that person was a guy. I don't know. Comment down below and tell me what you think. But yeah, it's just a lot going on with this. And then for them to say that they think she walked into the freezer on her own, I don't see that happening. Just because, as inebriated as they're trying to make it sound like she was, you ain't got that much strength when you drunk to be trying to open up a big freezer door. Like, if anything, I feel like she was put there. But you know, they haven't released any information in regards to how she died. They just saying she was found dead in the freezer. But I do remember hearing something along the lines of, one of the dudes was like, "Oh, you trying to have sex, like you trying to F or whatever." And one of the girls is like, "Nah, I'm not with it." And then they was like, "Well, I'm about to ride out." That's what the dude said, "I'm about to leave." And then he talks to the other dude, "Hey bro, you with me?" And then you can hear another girl voice say, "All right, we gonna do it." So the only thing that's like really weird to me is that everybody can be seen on the live video except Kaneeka. You don't see her in the live video. You see her prior to them getting there. Like you see her in the elevator. I want to say that there's a video of them in the hotel bathroom when she was like, "Oh, you so aggravating." Like, I want to say you can see her then, but anytime after that you don't see her. And even the videos of her in the elevator and the video of her in the bathroom, she don't look inebriated. She don't look drunk at all. She looked like she's very aware of what's going on. Like, there's no confusion about it. So but I just wanted to, step up and say something. Like, I just don't think that there's enough information for everybody to be making their own assumptions about what's going on. The live video only gives us a snippet, and by a snippet I mean like a small portion. But for what everybody's saying, "Oh, I think the guys that was on the bed was the ones that was doing it," it's really hard to say. Like, yeah, you can see a reflection of somebody in her glasses, but it appears to me as if it was one of those rooms that have two beds, like two queen or two full-size beds. Irene and Kaneeka and Monifa, they were on one bed and the guys was on the other bed. So I'm pretty sure that they wasn't like just raping her in broad day, like, just right there on the bed where everybody can see it, because that would have been something that would have drew her eyes in that direction. But the girl Irene, when she was on live, she never looked in that direction. She looked down and to her left the whole time. She was just like looking over here in this direction like this. She never looked this way, and the camera never went that way. She never switched the angle of the camera to show or pan around and see who I was in the room. So it's really, really hard for everybody to be making these assumptions and decisions about what's going on. I'm telling y'all, I honestly just don't think that it's as deep as it's making it. And then another thing, Irene, because I had to go look. I found a Facebook page, everything. So the girl Irene was saying on one of her posts, like, that she was like, "Y'all don't want me to show the real videos," as if there's more evidence that's out there. Oh, then another thing, y'all. Somebody said this and it made so much sense. But she was saying that they was like, "How can the girl Keys not be with her?" Easy solution. Because I do it every time I go out with my boyfriend. Like, anytime you go somewhere, if you don't have a big enough purse or if you just don't feel like carrying something, don't you give your keys or something to your home girl or your boyfriend, like, "Hey, put this in your pocket," or "Hold on to this real quick." And that was her mama's car. Her mama had let her borrow the car. So she probably, when in the elevator video, the girl got what looks like a JBL speaker, and because it's kind of round, like, and then she got another purse or something like that. The girl Kaneeka has nothing but her phone in her hand. She don't have no wristlet, nothing. She doesn't have anything in her hand but her phone and her keys. So I'm assuming what happened was she probably told her homegirl, like, "Hey, hold on to my stuff because I ain't trying to lose it. We gonna get messed up tonight. Like, just hold on to my stuff for me." So that's probably how the girl ended up with her phone. Another thing is, the girl Irene said, "Well, you took Kaneeka out of here and you never brought her back. Like, she never came back with you." Which makes me think that it's possible that she probably left the room with the dudes when they was like, "Well, we getting ready to go." And then one of the dudes took Kaneeka with her. I don't know, y'all. It's all confusing. Like, I don't know, but comment down below and let me know what you think happened, because I'm curious. I got to piece this together because, you know, I'm like trying to be private eye, investigative, top flight security of the world. Like, I'm trying to piece it all together. I'm trying to figure it out because it just doesn't make sense to me. And on top of that, like, it's really hurtful to think that somebody you consider to be your best friend would set you up like that. But it's some grimy people out here in the world. It really is. And that's why you got to watch who you call friend and who you associate yourself with. And I think this subject touched me the most because, honestly, I have a cousin that's young. And, well, she's not young. She's like 2 years younger than me. But I swear to you, like, it just seemed like the people she called friends, I just don't deem as her friends. And so I just feel like something like that could have happened to her. Like, it's easy for something like that to happen to somebody. It's easy for them to get set up. But anyway, yeah, make sure you comment down below and let me know what you think about this subject, because I really want to know, like, how y'all feel, what y'all thinking. And stay tuned for more videos. I'm editing now.